So we're going to start with what we commonly refer to as shallow foundations, right? Think of a home without a basement, and there's a good chance that structure has some type of shallow foundation, with the exception that they're sitting on those pilings driven into the ground, and we'll talk more about that as we move on. So for obvious reasons, these types of foundations are more susceptible to movement than deep foundations. So as you look at your claims, be sure you to note whether it's a shallow foundation or deep foundation, as that might help you make the determination of what happened or what you should be looking at specifically. Some of the terms you might hear related to shallow foundations include spread footings, you might hear footers, you might hear wall footings, and it's possible in your area of the country you might hear something else. There are many, many codes related to building foundations. And of course, we can't cover them all today, and some of them might actually be regional. So be sure on your claims that you're checking the codes where those claims are happening to make sure you're getting all of that covered. But in most all jurisdictions, footing should be installed a minimum of 12 inches below previously undisturbed soil. So what does that mean? I think you can figure that out, right? You should not install footings in loose soil like a fill area or an area where they've taken the dirt out and put it back in without the proper compaction. And we are going to talk about compaction today. Also, in areas that experience freezing temperatures, it's common to see a code that the foundations and the footers must extend a minimum of 12 inches below the listed frost depth. For example, I'm here in southern New England and our frost depth is 36 inches. So the footer would have to be at least 48 inches deep to be sure that that freeze-thaw cycle of the ground is not going to affect the foundation.